Hello everyone, Achalino here. So now this will be like the last video about Rotten that we will do. And this is for the clip that I made for what you do in the dungeon build, kind of using abilities one after another. Of course, in real Mythic Plus, this will be like broken into pieces because sometimes pools just die. So you don't want to use your abilities if they are dead or if they are going to die really soon. But basically what you want to do, and you will see if you have already seen the clip, it's also almost the same. You will open, put some ruptures up. Of course, if tank is pulling all the mobs, you put more ruptures that I did. Get the slice and dice ready because you also want the slice and dice to last until your first shadow strike. A really good trick, and you can do it in some dungeons. It's you can put a turnip or something like that. You will see in the that I have like a bar for turnip and other things that you can put, and you get combo points before the beginning of the dungeon. In Underrot, there's also one beetle that you can just shadow strike before pull. You need 6 seconds to drop combat though, so take that in mind. Now, without further ado, let's begin with the clip. So first of all, I put a timer, of course, and then the first shadow strike that we do, as you can see, will give us 10 seconds of slice and dice, and we also get silent storm. And then this is what we do. I play with Subterfuge, but it's not obligated at all. It's just a little bit more of single target damage because we don't play with lingering shadows. But it's not really important. You can just, instead of using the second shadow strike, you can just shuriken storm. And now this is something that we do. We want to always flag when we are on full combo points, and here we'll use rupture, of course, because this will also. Did you see that I actually moved away from this target? This is quite important because of the way replicating shadows works. You want to move away from the first target that you ruptured, then to another that you will rupture, and get closer to one that you are sure that doesn't have rupture. Like if people use plates in a normal pool, you will see plates here, but for some reason training dummies don't have them. But you can see which mob has rupture, and you just move away from it. Then you can see here we get the second rupture, and here what I did is use sepsis. It will give us 2 combo points because we are using shadow blades, and then we dance. Because of first dance, we will get to 6 combo points at least, sometimes 7, and we use secret technique as the first finisher. Why do we use it like that? Because this is not dance macabre, so we don't need the stacks for anything, and it makes the cooldown go faster because we want to use it later. As you can see here, now after this, we'll do, of course, one backstab, and we get full combo points, and then now it's the same thing. We do a black powder, and then this is important. We want to do one shuriken storm to get find weakness again on all the targets. So now all the targets have find weakness again, and then of course we black powder again, and then we use the shadow strike that uses premeditation to get more slice and dice, and of course 3 combo points, and we black powder again. Then we use symbols of death on that black powder, or just and it to get symbols of death on cooldown. We'll just vanish way later. That's why it's important to get a little bit. We are not playing swift death. It would be better for single target, but we can't really path down, sadly, on this build because of the way it works. We don't get Gloom Blade, otherwise we will have to drop Tornado or Replicating Shadows, or both of them. As you can see here, we get a free proc for a Shadow Strike, but we ignore it and we'll use Shuriken Storm here to get cooldown reduction on our dance. Black powder, black powder, black powder, black powder. Here it bugged a little bit, but let me tell you, what we do is we Shadow Strike, and this will give us around 5 to 6 combo points, most likely, because of the way it works. And we will use black powder again, and we get dance back, and it's the same thing again. I use here my ensure before works. As you can see here, we banish. This is our first banish, and when we banish, you can see here that Shuriken Tornado is again almost out of cooldown, and we have another dance. So now here we will dance again, and now when our ruptures are about to go off, we put some ruptures up, of course, and we tornado again, and we get dance again, and it goes all the time like this. Now I finished the clip bust, but you can see now we just got flagellation, sepsis, and soon shadow blades, again almost off cooldown. I was using here TS charges quite liberally, but you want to get at least 1 or 2 going to a boss, 1 at least, and get also of course 1 banish or something like that, otherwise your single target damage is going to be quite bad. So that will be all for what we do in dungeons. I will also post some dungeons. Some of them will be kind of good, some of them will have some vibes, I will die, etc, etc. So you can see what happens, how I do it more or less. Of course, I'm not a perfect player. Some people will play it even better than me. So I will try to get those clips and also the raid ones. See you.